going?
That will be determined, but one thing we did accomplish is get everybody on the same page. Our two senators met with the senator-elect earlier, and congressional representatives that are current and some future representatives, and just getting everybody on the same page.
Can you get specific about something you came here wanting?
We talked about the 122 lawsuits we were involved in the Trump administration. We talked about the special session and how we're going to move aggressively to be proactive and not reactive to the incoming Trump administration. We talked about the playbook that's very familiar, that goes back even before Donald Trump to the George W. Bush administration as it relates to particularly issues related to the environment, clean air, that go back to Ronald Reagan, 1967. And we talked about issues around immigration and deportation. And we also talked about the immediate, to your question, and this is important, specific waivers that are pending on the president's desk or agency desks and across the spectrum.
What waivers?
Well, there's, I'll just leave it at high level in three categories: in healthcare, in the environment, and in notably hybrid on behavioral health.
Okay. Did you meet with any Republicans while you were here?
Not today, though I was with one Republican at a signing of an agreement with reclamation on San Luis Dam.
Why not meet with Republicans since they're going to control Congress?
Well, I think the most important thing I can do right now is to make sure that our coalition and our caucus is all on the same page as we prepare for the incoming commission.
What about your concerns about the incoming president's threats already made that he could withhold federal disaster aid?
Well, it's pretty childish. I was with an American president yesterday in the Oval Office, and I was with an American president last week when I got a phone call from him saying he wanted to support our efforts on disaster recovery in Ventura, California, that was suffering from a major wildfire. And there was no conditions. He didn't ask me to change policy on water in order to support the American people in my home state. That's not the state of mind of Donald Trump. And it's not just rhetoric. It's not just threats. Those were actions by Donald Trump in the past. And I guess that's what people voted for. But I got to tell you, a lot of folks will be hurt if we don't push back. And so we're gonna be firm.
Then why not meet with Republicans about this? They control the money.
I'm doing everything I can to do what I can in a very short period of time. I meet with Republicans every day because I'm married. I got a large Republican family, so we'll have plenty of time.
Thanks, guys.
Sir, what does it say about you guys winning House seats in California when you lost elsewhere?
Well, you got the superstar in there, Nancy Pelosi, and when you have Nancy Pelosi, that changes the rules of the game a little bit in terms of what's possible. And so she did a magnificent job, and we've got a few close races and folks in there that are right on the edge, but we're starting to feel some confidence. Is it enough to get us to the magic number? That's to be determined.
People would note that Pelosi is not the speaker anymore. Should House Democrats look for new leaders?